Concentration. It's a function that it's very important to be able to concentrate to get through education, but yet education doesn't necessarily train us how to concentrate. When I went through education, when I went through high school, secondary school, into university, my concentration was not good. And this, of course, was compounded by a number of factors. One, I was a chronic mouth breather. Chronic mouth breathing, nasal obstruction, reduces cognitive function. There's even studies on it. So if you have a stuffy nose, you don't just have a stuffy nose, you have reduced cognitive function, or at least there's an increased risk of it. And what is cognitive function? This is the faculty of the human being, the ability to be able to plan, to reason, to make decisions, to decide on a course of action, to put our energy and our attention to do what we do best as humans. And that, of course, involves thinking. But there's thinking and there's thinking. You know, there's good thoughts, or you could say there's practical thinking activity that's very helpful for us. And then you have the rumination of the mind, and that's repetitive thinking, the useless thinking. It's often self-critical, but of course we're not paying attention to it. So in our journey, in terms of bringing a quietness to the mind and developing the capacity to concentrate, your breathing is really, really important. And it's not just about paying attention to the breath, although paying attention to your breathing is, of course, a great place to start. So paying attention to the breath is simply observing your breathing, observing the breath as it enters into the body and as it leaves the body. And there's 4 places at which you can observe your breathing. Probably the easiest is in and out of the nose. So just inside your nostrils, can you feel the slightly colder air coming into your nose? And can you feel the slightly warmer air as it leaves your nose? But you can also feel your breathing in the back of the throat. You can feel your breathing with the movement of your chest, the rise and fall of your chest. You can feel your breathing, the movement of the abdomen. So as you're breathing in and the diaphragm is moving downwards, you'll have some movement to your sides and some movement to your front and some movement to your back. So that's about bringing your attention out of the head and onto your breath. But we want to go beyond that. How do we convey via the breath? How do we tell the brain that we're safe? And that's a really, really wonderful little tool to use throughout your life, especially if you're going to be putting yourself into a challenging situation, or if you are already in a challenging situation. It's very important that we tell the brain that we're safe. How do we do that? Simply take a soft and slow, gentle breath in through your nose. Almost that your breath in is imperceptible. And then on the top of the breath, bring a total feeling of relaxation to the body and allow a slow and relaxed and a gentle breath out. The key is a slow, relaxed and a gentle breath out. There's nothing for anybody to see. This is your secret. So when you are in the midst of a challenging situation or confrontation, bring your attention inwards. You're still going to be listening to the person, but you're not surrendering all of your attention to that person. You're saving yourself. So bring your attention inwards, pay attention to the breath, take a soft breath in through the nose and a really relaxed and slow, gentle breath out. And this way you tell your brain that you are safe. And that's very important.